Well, hello, welcome to Museum Television. I'm Peg, and I'm delighted to introduce to you a new segment on Museum Television that we are calling 5 Things. And it took me a very long time to come up with that title, 5 Things. And I'll tell you, it's inspired by when I go back into our collections room and I'm wandering the aisles up and down and I find these like crazy cool things, and I often ask our curator, Michaela, what's this? What's the story behind this? What's going on here? And then, okay, so I was gonna call the segment, What's This? But I don't know, 5 things. Yeah, okay, 5 things. Okay, so 5 things. So this is the 5 Things Christmas edition because we are sitting in December, close to the big day. So here we go. 5 things that me, Peg Dunham, became curious about in our collections room. And lucky for you to be able to sit and see these funky, cool things today. All right, starting out with, I'm gonna start with my favorite. We're just gonna go there. So here we are, 5 things. First thing, this is so crazy. Okay, so this is called angel hair, and probably a few of you out there may have some experiences with angel hair. Some of us other folk may identify this as kind of like tinsel. Remember that cool silver aluminum tinsel? I loved it. Apparently it's toxic though for animals, cats especially, I think. Okay, so angel hair, what is it, you ask? Oh, just read the box. Spun glass. Hang on a second. Are you telling me spun glass on the tree? Amazing. So here's what it looks like. It looks like Santa Claus's beard. And it would come with these little doohickeys. That's not the official name. And it helps you put the angel hair onto the Christmas tree because, again, this angel hair is spun glass. And so the stories that I've been told is after touching spun glass to hang on your tree, at the end of hanging it all up, you'd have little cuts, little abrasions on your tree. I mean, anything for Christmas decorations. Spun glass, angel hair. And then of course it evolved to aluminum tinsel, which sadly was later found out to be rather toxic and probably not so good for our environment. And now, I don't know, what do you use now? Erica, what do you use? Nothing?
Nothing.
Yarn?
No.
Paper chains? Anything. Okay, spun glass. Oh, we're talking mid-20th century. Which, by the way, I have discovered in myself, it was the 1950s were my love of Christmas ornaments. I think the 1950s were really doing a great job with Christmas decorations, such as this magical beauty. Erica's shaking her head. She's not sure. Erica's not sure about this one. I am 100% sure about this one. And if anybody out there would like to make me one, I would ever be so appreciative. But what do we have here? Starts with a baking dish. And the person who made it filled this baking dish with angel hair. And then they thought, now hang on a second, this needs to turn into a Christmas tree. So they did, they made it. And you know, they hung up a few ornaments and they thought, let's do a few more, and a few more, and a few more. You know what? Let's put some just off the tree and put them in the baking dish and on the angel hair. Let's add some garland and some lights and and some plastic poinsettia. My friend told me it's called poinsettia. I've always pronounced it poinsettia. Poinsettia, I don't know. Anyway, they just didn't stop, and I appreciate that so much in their design decisions. They just went for it. And so now we have this This is probably my favorite. It's Erica's least favorite. It's my favorite.
Just a fire hazard.
No, it is probably a fire hazard. You don't even need to light it. You just delight it. Okay, so, all right. So second thing, that's the second thing. Okay, here's the third thing. You know, why they ever stopped making these, I'll never know. So these little Christmas, are they plaques? It's made out of paper. You know, you'd hang these up in your house. And this again is mid-20th century, which means like 1950s, which means coolest Christmas ever. And often it was used by people to advertise their businesses, such as this beautiful representation out of Mitchell, Ontario. Mitchell. And this was a calendar at one point. So what is this business called? Oh, the Milverton Garage. Never mind. It's not out of Mitchell. Oh, okay. It's out of the Milverton Garage. Aw, that's sweet. It's a mechanic's calendar. It's so soft and pretty. And there's a windmill. Okay, and then this one I pulled specifically because it makes me laugh a little bit. So these people were super clever because they decided it's just a happy day. So sure, you can hang this up at Christmas, but you can just hang it up because it's a happy day. Now, the first thing I personally noticed is there's a horseshoe. And what I believe is to be true, if you hang a horseshoe above your doorway, it brings you luck. But it's really important that the horseshoe is hung like this and not like this. So if I had this in my house, I might not hang it just because of the shape of the horseshoe. I didn't even know that about myself. I think I'm superstitious. Oh, let's keep it up. No, we should put this one back up. Okay, so what's that, number 3? Okay, good, number 3. Here's number 4. Again, oh my gosh, who invented this beauty? We have good old Saint Nick in all of glitter and beauty, and look what happens. This, oh, sorry Saint Nick. I've left your clothes down below. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Okay, so this is actually a Christmas lamp. Don't you love it? And so you plug it in, turn on your Christmas lamp, and then everybody can enjoy your ambient light and Santa Claus all at the same time. And probably you could light this Christmas tree too and have even more ambient festive light. So again, 1950s. We need to bring this stuff back because it's so cool. All right, now we're gonna go way back into the early 20th century with our final item. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our final item. Oh man, I love these. Okay, so in the early 1900s, people took a lot of time with their Christmas cards, so much so that they would even embroider on the Christmas card. So this one is really cool. It says Happy Christmas. Isn't that nice? Representing all different countries on the Christmas tree. And then they would send it in the mail and hope that it stayed put. And this one is from France. It's not only from France, it's a kiss from France. And we're lucky to know that the person who sent this has many, many kisses, and his name is Jim. With best, Jim. I wonder if Jim created this. Clever guy. And then this card, oh, I love, 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 love. Okay, so look have a close-up look. What do you see there, Erica? Some cattle?
Yeah, some sort of ox.
Oh yeah? Home on the range?
Yeah.
Okay. So when we open it up, we get so much information. It's a beautiful little Christmas poem, but we also get to find out that it was sent to 209 Cambria Street in Stratford, Ontario. So imagine that if you live at 209 Cambria Street. At one point, this really cool card from 1912 was in your box. Do you send Christmas cards? I don't. I love getting them.
Yeah, I know.
I never send them. Okay, bonus item, because I didn't count, and I have 6 things. These are just cool because of the packaging, in my opinion. So old Christmas bulbs or fluted fancies. This one I particularly love because check out Santa Claus. There you go. 5 things. Christmas edition. Thanks.